Hi, welcome to the channel Zen and Fit. For any of you who are new checking out my platform, I talk a lot about health and fitness and mental health, and I also do cover some lifestyle topics on this channel. In today's video, we're going to be continuing with the special series on well-known individuals who've been open about their fitness journey, weight loss, and so in today's video, I'm actually going to be covering Allyson Felix, but before I jump into the video, if you could please do me a favor, if you haven't already done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. Allyson Felix is a track and field Olympic athlete. She's competed in 5 different Olympics and she's achieved, or I should say, obtained 11 different Olympic medals throughout her career. 7 of those medals were gold medals. She was known for running in the 400 and also the 200-meter dash, but I think she became more of a 400-meter runner towards the end of her career. The 400-meter race, I think, is one of the most difficult races to run because it's still considered a sprint. It's just the longest of the sprint races. So not only do you need to have the speed, but you also have to have the endurance in that race. It's really a psychological race to run. For some of you who aren't familiar, the 400-meter race is 1 lap around the track. So you have to maintain your speed and have enough energy to finish that race strong, especially the last 200 meters. So I give it to anyone who runs the 400-meter race. Maybe for some of you, you ran that race in high school or college, or even you did it professionally, so you know how hard of a race that is in comparison to like the 200-meter or the 100-meter dash. Outside of the Olympics, Allyson Felix also competed in 10 World Athletic Championships, where she won 20 different medals throughout her career. So she definitely had an amazing career in track and field. And she officially retired in 2022, but I heard over the spring that she's trying to make a comeback. It sounds like she's trying to compete in the 28 Olympics. That's going to be in Los Angeles. So she's trying to make a comeback for that. So we'll see how everything goes for her in her journey of coming out of retirement. Prior to her making her comeback in track and field, she had been living a retired life, working as an entrepreneur and doing other projects. And during an interview that she gave to Ebony, she talked a lot about how different her life was being a retired athlete. Because she said, I'm used to my job being working out and having that time in the day. Now it's about finding time to work out. I really have to make the commitment, even if it's at home. So it just shows the big shift that she had to make because, of course, when your job is to be an athlete, you can schedule all the time in the day to work out. But when that's no longer your life, there's a major shift there. And especially with her being a mother, too, that also changes things. I think a lot of people can relate to this situation when they're having difficulty trying to incorporate an exercise routine into their calendar, especially if you work a 9-to-5 job or you even have to work multiple jobs just to financially sustain in your household. And then adding to the mix if you're a parent or maybe you're helping to raise your siblings or relatives out there, or you're helping to take care of your older relatives as well. You know, you have a lot on your plate. And that's why I think it's important to explore exercise programs or any form of physical activity that you're passionate about, because you will invest the time or find ways to be able to incorporate that into your life. But if it feels like it's a burden to you or just something you have to do, you may not be as committed. into allocating the time to engaging in that program or that exercise routine. So that's why it's important to find things that work for you, whether it's Pilates or lifting weights or just using your own body weight. If that's something that interests you, you're more likely to stick with that routine. But if it feels just like, oh, something I just have to do, it's harder to find the motivation to actually want to engage in that, especially when you already have a full plate on your table that you're dealing with, whether it's work, family, or something else. For Allyson Felix, she talked about exercising with her daughter, like basically making it a family affair, where she may go on a hike or even go out for a run with her family. So again, it just shows that she found something that works for her, that's more conducive, that affords her the opportunity to be able to commit to that program. In addition to that, Allyson Felix talked about doing workouts from home where she engages in core circuits. And that could be incorporating like toe touches, doing planks, bicycle crunches, all of that. So obviously that's something that interests her. And so she's able to maintain a commitment to that because it's something she's into. So again, it's about finding what works for you. And in Allyson Felix's case, she found a way to incorporate her family so that she's more likely to commit to her workout or physical activity programs. And then doing exercises at home is also a conducive way for her to incorporate that into her schedule. Physical fitness is definitely a journey, and everyone's path is different, and you have to do what works for you. And so I hope you found value with this video and can also just reflect on your own life about physical fitness, what that looks like for you, what works for you. So until next time, take care of yourselves, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.